I am Teresa Chen. I work as a senior lecturer at Lapland University of Applied Sciences, and I teach mainly English and communication to students of various backgrounds such as business, ICT, and fine arts. I'm an ethnic Chinese, but I was born and raised in India. And about 31 years ago, I was married, and because my husband was living and working here already, I just moved and joined him here. Because I come from a large, really huge city called Kolkata, which has probably 15 million and more people there, and then it was a drastic change and kind of a culture shock for me when I landed up in Tornio, which has about 22 or 23,000 inhabitants. So the first impression was how silent it is, the place, and how vast is the place, you know. So I remember asking my husband the question, even though it was a weekday, that is it a national holiday, because I couldn't see anyone here. So that was like a big shock to me about the emptiness and the vastness and the silence. Now I would say that I think I start to complain if there is noise, if I hear noise around me, because I'm so used to the silence now. And over the years, I've learned to appreciate, you know, the space and the peacefulness of this area. Another reason is pollution. We don't have pollution. Well, it is quite obvious that Finnish is a totally different language. It belongs to a different language family as such. So it was kind of challenging. I would say I still struggle with some terminologies, and I still struggle with the grammar, you know. But however, since I have made friends and then the colleagues here at school, they don't care, you know, what kind of mistakes I make, as long as I get my message across. But of course, living in Finland for 30 years, so I would say I'm not lost with Finnish language at all. Because I teach English, so that is like part of me. And at home, of course, when my children were growing up, they were using Finnish. So, but I could even use English with them. And obviously, I did use my own native tongue, Hubei, with them, but English was easy to use with them because they were also studying English at school, so they were learning at home as well. So English I use at work, and with my husband, I use both English and Hindi. And at work, mostly my colleagues are so kind that they are willing to practice the English language. And obviously, during occasions when we have official meetings, so Finnish language is used, and I kind of follow pretty much everything that goes on during any particular meeting. And then there are also some colleagues who prefer to use Finnish, and it's not a problem, and we do get by with Finnish language as well. Despite the fact I studied only one course in Swedish, I would say I understand quite, let's say, basic Swedish if somebody's using, even though I do not use Swedish myself. For instance, my husband's sister, who's married to a Swede and have children who use Swedish language, and when the boys are speaking, I pretty much catch what they are saying. From my own experience, I remember in the beginning when I came, it was very lonely because I did not know anyone and I did not know the language. So there was this kind of a barrier between me and the others. However, when I made friends and then learned the language, it helped me feel included in society. And for instance, in a social gathering for, let's say, a group of friends, you know, gathering for a cup of tea or coffee anyway. So I felt included there because I knew the language and I knew how to interact with people. So I would say language is first, and then be courageous to, for instance, get to know the local people. Because Finns are kind of people who like their privacy and who are not so forthcoming. For instance, if somebody's coming here, I would advise them to take courage and say hello and interact with the locals. And that's how one can integrate in the society. So.